gosh, what's one of the grossest things I had to deal with in real estate? I would say bed bugs, bugs in general, bed bugs and fleas, actually. I'll tell two very quick stories on that. So bed bugs was that I had a client who many years ago, nervous about going on because we were coming up to like a political election, and she was nervous about who was going to get in office, and oh my gosh, the market might crash. She didn't know. So anyway, instead of putting her house, we actually put the house on market. She took it off 2 weeks later, decided she was going to rent it. She didn't listen to my recommendations, unfortunately, and I warned her that renting it for a short period of time could cause some problems. It couldn't have been more accurate because ended up 4 guys who were young, worked in tech. 3 had come from a college campus, 1 had come from somewhere overseas. And so they don't know where it came from, but bed bugs are a problem. They're a really bad problem. And in 6 months, she didn't know it until they had already moved out. They'd caused damage to the property. A toilet had been leaking. They didn't tell her. It caused problems through a ceiling. And then she and her son went to stay in the place part-time, and they started waking up with bites. Found out bed bugs. And because she'd been a nurse, she was a clean freak, and she'd been vacuuming all the time, and this place had a ton of carpet in it. Well, what she didn't know, because she wasn't emptying out the bag every time, was she basically spread the bed bugs throughout this entire 3,200 square foot house. Cost them $10,000 to get rid of them all. They had to replace all the baseboards because apparently they all nest back there. And I learned way too much about bed bugs. Oh yeah, and the fleas. That was a house that had been left vacant for a really long time. And I didn't know that fleas can be dormant for at least a year. And I walked into a house to go look for one of my clients who was an investor. And I walked in, and I kid you not, the floor came alive. And I started getting bitten relentlessly by fleas. I couldn't get out of that house fast enough. It was totally gross. It was so gross.